Spend any time on South Washington Street right outside of Uptown Shelby, and you'll notice the history of the area. In 1939, the State Theater opened and was hailed as one of the most beautiful playhouses for the modern era. Fast forward a few years and the theater grew dark, eventually shutting its doors. 3 decades passed and the theater doors remained shut. Come November 2009, and new life is breathed into the theater. Thanks to a group called Destination Cleveland County, the Don Gibson Theater is now alive and well on the same historic street where it first opened its doors. I was able to speak with Stan Lowry, executive director of the theater, about the theater's new vision.
We typically do, our primary is music artists. We do national traveling artists. Occasionally we still do movies. The restoration started in 2008, early 2008, and ended up having to take everything out all the way down to the bare walls. The only original part in the theater right now is the ceiling and the floor. Engineers worked very hard to make that quality of sound very nice, and I think they did a fantastic job. Don Gibson is a Shelby native. He was born right here in Shelby. But he wrote a number of songs back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Don wrote songs, I Can't Stop Loving You, Sweet Dreams, Oh Lonesome Me, Blue Blue Day, and the list just goes on. But some of the ones that are the most famous, of course, is I Can't Stop Loving You. Ray Charles made it one of the biggest hits. It was #1 on 6 different charts at the same time. Sweet Dreams, of course, was made most famous by Patsy Cline. And Oh Lonesome Me was Don's first #1 hit. We've had a lot of big names. We've had John Oates of Hall & Oates. We've had Marty Stewart, Whispering Bill Anderson. We've had Lisa Marie Presley has been here. Some of my favorite acts, I've had Vince Gill, Travis Tritt, but Colin Hay, I guess, was my favorite. That's back from the 70s and 80s when I was in high school. And the farthest seat from the stage is only 65 feet. At most places that would be considered gold circle. You're right up and personal with the artist. On occasion, the artist talks to the audience and verses with the audience, and it's more of a homey feel. It's like having a concert in your living room, basically, you know. And but that's what people come here for. This is an intimate listening room, and I think that's what attracts most folks to this place. Also, most all the artists come out and sign autographs and meet the patrons after the concert. So that's another big thing that attracts folks here. They get to meet the artist.
This is The Thompson Report.